Hello, everyone, and good evening to all of you who have joined us tonight. We welcome you to the SCDA Grand Rounds and Evidence-Based Dentistry 2020 presentation. My name is Dr. Scott Howell, and I'm an assistant professor and director of public health dentistry and teledentistry at AT Still University. I'm also the treasurer of SCDA, and it's an honor to serve you in that position. I'm excited to get into our presentation tonight with our three amazing student, resident, and fellow who will be joining us. I'm gonna jump into the next slide because what I want to introduce you to real quick is just a little bit about the history of our Grand Rounds presentations. They started 3 years ago at the Seattle SCDA meeting, and I worked with Dr. Kim Espinosa at University of Washington to come up with this crazy idea. We wanted to identify work with faculty from programs around the country who would identify students, residents, and fellows that would present in our conference. We wanted to give these students, residents, and fellows the opportunity to present unique cases, give oral presentations at a national conference, and provide the audience an opportunity to provide input on these various topics. In 2018, when we had our first presentation, we had a student from University of Washington, we had 2 residents from UCLA, and a student from AT Still University, from my own university. As you can see, there are faculty associated with each of these students, and so thank you to these amazing faculty who continue to identify students and residents who work with us. In 2019, we had another student from University of Washington, a resident from University of Washington, a resident from UCLA, and a student from the University of Michigan. And this year, oh, no, not quite yet. I'm not gonna introduce you quite yet, guys. Sorry, I switched my slides around and forgot that I did that. I wanna quickly just give you a sense of how I think of EBD, or evidence-based dentistry. It takes time to get good at it. The key is learning how to critically appraise literature and not take it at face value. I like to remind people when they're diving into evidence-based dentistry to remember that first restoration they did, or maybe that first time you interviewed a patient and you were gathering medical history. How well did it go? Did you make mistakes? Did you learn from it? Evidence-based dentistry is the exact same idea. It's a skill. It's going to take time to learn how to do it, but over time you'll get better and better as long as you study